Hello, my name is Lena Taylor. I'm a Full Sail game design student, and I'm going to compare the death in Hollow Knight and Dark Souls Remastered in this logical breakdown. In both games, death occurs when HP reaches zero. This is usually caused by being attacked by enemies or by getting hit by environmental hazards. In both cases, a death animation plays, the player loses control of their character, and the screen fades to black. After death, adverse effects occur in both the game world and the player character. The player is sent back to their last resting point, which is either a bench in Hollow Knight or a bonfire in Dark Souls. After death, the player is limited in some way. In Hollow Knight, you lose a third of your soul gauge, which prevents you from using magical attacks as much. In Dark Souls, the player turns hollow, preventing them from summoning allies. In both games, you lose all your money, and the money is left in the spot where you died. In these games, death can be reversed, or the effects of death can be reversed rather, in a variety of different ways. Money can be regained by returning to the spot where you died and collecting it. In Dark Souls, money is just a standard collectible that you just pick up like any other item. But in Hollow Knight, you have to defeat an enemy called the Shade in order to get your money back. In either case, if you die on the way back, you lose your money forever. Adverse effects on the player can also be reversed. In Hollow Knight, you regain the remaining portion of your magic gauge, or your soul gauge, by defeating the Shade, just like you do with your money. In Dark Souls, you have to spend a resource called Humanity in order to reverse the effects of hollowing. The interesting thing about Hollow Knight is that the player's death can have unintended consequences on traversal. You see, since an enemy is spawned whenever the player dies, that means the player can make enemies where there shouldn't normally be an enemy. Because of this, they can use this to bounce off of the enemy and get to places unintended by the developers. Speedrunners actually use this in order to get to new areas earlier than intended, as seen in the video linked below. In both of these games, death is rather interesting in that it creates a sense of tension, as you don't want to lose your money, so you don't want to die again on the way to get back to it. However, the games are also fair in that it provides you with a chance to regain your stuff and gives you options to reverse the negative effects of death. The fact that these adverse effects are there in the first place, particularly you losing all your money, gives death quite a bit of weight and quite a bit of consequence. So it's an even bigger deal than it is in most games, like say Mario or Sonic, where you just lose a life or some coins or something. Because if you're not careful, those deaths can have a permanent impact on your playthrough. That was my breakdown of death in both Dark Souls Remastered and Hollow Knight. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a very good day.